Movie analysis, The Beekeeper, 2024. The Beekeeper is one of those movies you watch with popcorn in one hand and your brain turned off, and that's totally fine. Starring Jason Statham, the king of punch first, ask never roles. The film delivers exactly what it promises: non-stop action, one-liners, and a protagonist who solves everything with his fists, and a beehive full of vengeance. The plot is simple but effective. After a close friend becomes the victim of an online scam, Statham, playing Adam Clay, a former operative of a secret organization called the Beekeepers, sets out for revenge. The twist? This organization is like the Illuminati crossed with ninja beekeepers. Yep, let that sink in. The script doesn't try to reinvent the wheel. It's just an excuse to watch Jason Statham wreck everyone in his path while saying things like, "I'm the beekeeper," with the seriousness of someone reading a tax document. Directed by David Ayer, Suicide Squad: Fury, the film features high-energy action scenes and stylish violence, just the way action fans like it. The look is dark, urban, and full of gunfights, explosions, and symbolic bees. Of course, the movie has its over-the-top moments. The main character's motivation is dialed up to 100, and sometimes it borders on being unintentionally funny. But that's part of the charm. The Beekeeper doesn't want to be a deep drama. It wants to be the kind of movie you finish and say, "That was nuts. I loved it." Fun facts about The Beekeeper, 2024. Jason Statham performed many of his own stunts. As usual, Jason Statham brought his action hero skills to the screen and performed many of the fight scenes himself. He is known for doing his own stunts, which adds realism to his roles. The film uses real beekeeping metaphors. The concept of a beekeeper is not just for the title. The movie cleverly uses beekeeping metaphors related to order, structure, and protection of the hive to represent justice and social balance. The film was directed by David Ayer. David Ayer, known for directing action-packed and gritty films such as Fury and End of Watch, brings his raw and intense directing style to The Beekeeper. Filming took place in both the United Kingdom and the United States. The movie was filmed in various urban and industrial locations across both countries to create a modern and intense atmosphere. It is a revenge story with a technological twist. Instead of facing traditional villains, the main character fights against a high-tech cyberscam organization, adding a relevant and modern theme to the classic revenge plot. The phrase, "I am the beekeeper," became an internet meme. The serious delivery of this line by Jason Statham quickly caught attention online, and many fans turned it into a humorous meme, joking about how threatening a man can sound while talking about bees. Real beekeeping communities reacted to the film. Some professional beekeepers and beekeeping associations commented on the film, expressing amusement that their peaceful profession was used as a metaphor for action and violence. Lessons from The Beekeeper, 2024. 1. Justice is not always served through legal systems. The film highlights how sometimes the legal path fails, especially when powerful people manipulate the system. In these moments, personal action, even if extreme, can become a form of moral justice. Technology can be used for both good and evil. The Beekeeper showcases how cybercrime can destroy lives, especially those of vulnerable individuals. It reminds us to stay alert in the digital world and protect ourselves from scams. Even the quiet ones can be dangerous. The main character lives a simple, isolated life at first, but turns out to be a highly trained and dangerous man. The lesson? Never underestimate someone based on their appearance or lifestyle. Sometimes good people must do bad things to stop worse people. The film explores moral ambiguity. Although the protagonist uses violence, his purpose is to stop people who destroy lives with no remorse. It raises the question, can doing wrong be right if the cause is just? Protecting the hive means standing up for others. Just like a beekeeper protects the hive, the character fights to protect innocent people. It is a powerful metaphor for standing against injustice, not just for yourself, but for those who cannot fight back. The film had a production budget of $40 million and grossed approximately $162 million worldwide. Audience score. The film received a 92% approval rating from verified audience members on Rotten Tomatoes, with an overall audience score of around 93% based on multiple thousands of reviews. Critic score. According to Rotten Tomatoes, Approximately 71% of reviews from professional critics were positive, with an average rating near 5.9 out of 10. Now, here's our opinion.
I'm not a big fan of Jason Statham, but this movie surprised me, even though it is a somewhat silly premise and a few cheesy one-liners. The film is surprisingly fun, and I actually enjoyed it. The Beekeeper 2024 is a high-energy action thriller that delivers exactly what fans of the genre expect: intense fight scenes, a revenge-driven plot, and a charismatic lead performance by Jason Statham. While the story is not groundbreaking and sometimes leans into cliches, it embraces its over-the-top moments with style and humor. The film's use of beekeeping metaphors adds an interesting layer to the typical revenge narrative, making it stand out a bit in a crowded genre. Overall, The Beekeeper is an entertaining watch for those who enjoy fast-paced action and a no-nonsense hero. That's all for now. If everything goes well, see you in the next video. Until then.